Have you ever felt like you're spinning your wheels on your financial journey? You're saving, you're investing, but the progress feels painfully slow. It's like you're pushing a giant boulder uphill, and for every two steps forward, you take one step back. You see others seemingly gliding towards financial success, and you wonder, what's their secret? Is there a hidden path? A shortcut that you're missing? What if there was a point where that boulder started rolling on its own? A point where your money starts working for you, instead of you always working for your money. That's not just a dream. It's a reality for those who understand the three tipping points of wealth. These are the moments when your financial journey shifts into a higher gear, and the slow, grinding progress you've been making suddenly accelerates into a powerful, unstoppable force. In this video, we're going to break down these three tipping points, show you how to reach them, and reveal how they can completely transform your relationship with money. So, if you're ready to stop pushing the boulder and start riding the wave of financial momentum, you're in the right place. We're about to unlock the secrets to making your money work for you. And it all starts with understanding these three critical milestones. The first major tipping point on your wealth building journey is the moment your investment returns start to outpace your contributions. This is a game changing milestone because it marks the point where your money begins to work harder than you do. In the beginning, your financial growth is almost entirely dependent on how much you can save and invest. It's a direct result of your own effort and discipline. But as your portfolio grows, something magical starts to happen: compounding. Compounding is the process where your investment earnings start generating their own earnings. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, getting bigger and faster as it goes. When your investment returns consistently exceed your contributions, it means the snowball effect has taken over. Your portfolio is no longer just growing because of the money you're putting in. It's growing because the money already in there is multiplying on its own. So, how do you reach this tipping point? It's a combination of three key factors: your annual contributions, your expected rate of return, and the size of your portfolio. Let's look at a simple example. Imagine you're contributing $5,000 a year to your investment portfolio and you're earning an average annual return of 8%. In the early years, your $5,000 contribution is the main driver of your portfolio's growth. But as your portfolio grows, that 8% return starts to add up. Let's break it down further. In year one, you invest $5,000. With an 8% return, you earn $400. Your portfolio is now worth $5,400. The next year, you contribute another $5,000, bringing your total to $10,400. An 8% return on that amount is $832. Your portfolio is now $11,232. Notice how the growth is accelerating. In the first year, your contribution was much larger than your return. But as the years go by, the returns get bigger and bigger. Eventually, you'll reach a point where the annual return is greater than your $5,000 contribution. That's the tipping point. From that moment on, your investment returns will be the primary engine of your wealth creation. Your contributions will still be important, of course. They'll continue to fuel the fire and accelerate the compounding process. But you'll no longer be solely responsible for your financial growth. Your money will have taken on a life of its own. Reaching this tipping point is a powerful psychological boost. It's the moment you realize that you're no longer just a saver. You're an investor. You're not just putting money away for the future. You're building a machine that will generate wealth for you, day and night, whether you're working or not. It's a fundamental shift in your mindset, and it's the first major step towards true financial freedom. This is the point where you truly start to feel the power of your investments. It's a tangible sign that your strategy is working and that you're on the right track. It's the motivation you need to keep going, to keep investing, and to keep building your financial future. To accelerate your journey to this first tipping point, you have two primary levers to pull: increase your contributions or increase your rate of return. Increasing your contributions is the most direct approach. This could mean cutting expenses, finding ways to increase your income, or a combination of both. Every extra dollar you invest is a dollar that starts working for you immediately. The second lever, increasing your rate of return, is a bit more complex. It involves optimizing your investment strategy. This could mean rebalancing your portfolio to include a higher allocation of stocks, which have historically provided higher returns than bonds. It could also mean investing in low-cost index funds to minimize fees, which can eat into your returns over time. It's important to remember that a higher rate of return often comes with higher risk, so it's crucial to find a balance that you're comfortable with. But by focusing on these two levers, you can significantly shorten the time it takes to reach this first crucial tipping point. The second tipping point is even more transformative than the first. It's the moment your investment portfolio generates enough income to match your annual salary. This is the point where you are no longer financially dependent on your job. You may still choose to work, of course. You may love your career and have no desire to leave it. But you'll be working because you want to, not because you have to. Imagine waking up every morning knowing that you have complete control over your time and your life. You can pursue your passions, travel the world, or spend more time with your loved ones, all without having to worry about a paycheck. That's the power of reaching the second tipping point. It's the ultimate form of financial security. It's knowing that even if you lost your job tomorrow, your lifestyle wouldn't have to change. You have a safety net, a powerful one, that you've built yourself. So, how do you get there? It's a matter of simple math, but it requires a significant amount of discipline and long-term thinking. The key is to consistently invest a substantial portion of your income over a long period of time. The exact amount you need to invest will depend on your salary and your desired lifestyle. But as a general rule of thumb, you'll need to have a portfolio that's 20 to 25 times your annual salary. For example, if you earn $100,000 a year, you'll need a portfolio of $2 million to $2.5 million to reach the second tipping point. That may sound like a daunting number, but it's more achievable than you might think. With a consistent investment strategy and the power of compounding, you can reach this milestone sooner than you imagine. Let's say you're 30 years old, earning $100,000 a year, and you start investing $20,000 a year. With an 8% average annual return, you could reach a $2 million portfolio in about 28 years. That means you could reach this tipping point by the time you're 58. And if you can increase your contributions, you can get there even faster. Reaching the second tipping point is not just about the money. It's about the freedom and the options it provides. It's about taking control of your life and designing a future that's aligned with your values and your dreams. It's the moment you transition from being a passenger in your own financial life to being the driver. You're no longer just reacting to what life throws at you. You're proactively creating the life you want. You can take a lower paying job that you're more passionate about. You can start your own business. You can take a sabbatical to travel the world. The possibilities are endless. However, it's important to be aware of the potential pitfalls of this stage. The temptation to quit your job prematurely can be strong. It's crucial to have a plan in place before you make any major life changes. This could mean creating a detailed budget to ensure that your investment income can truly cover your expenses. It could also mean having a clear idea of what you want to do with your newfound freedom. Quitting your job without a plan can be a recipe for boredom and dissatisfaction. So before you hand in your resignation, take some time to think about what you want your life to look like. Do you want to travel, start a business, volunteer for a cause you care about? Having a clear vision for your future will help you make the most of this incredible milestone. The third and final tipping point is the ultimate goal for many of us: financial independence. This is the point where your investment income is not just matching your salary, but it's comfortably covering all of your living expenses. You are no longer just financially independent, you are truly free. Financial independence is not about being rich, it's about having enough. It's about having the freedom to live life on your own terms, without being constrained by financial worries. It's about having the ability to pursue your passions, to give back to your community, and to spend your time in ways that are meaningful to you. It's about waking up every day and asking yourself, what do I want to do today? Not, what do I have to do today? So, how do you achieve financial independence? The most popular roadmap is the FIRE movement, which stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. The core principle of the FIRE movement is to save and invest aggressively, with the goal of accumulating 25 times your annual expenses. Once you've reached this number, you can theoretically withdraw 4% of your portfolio each year to cover your living expenses without ever running out of money. This is known as the 4% rule, and it's a widely accepted guideline for retirement planning. It's based on historical stock market returns, and it's designed to ensure that your portfolio will last for at least 30 years. For example, if your annual expenses are $50,000, you'll need a portfolio of $1.25 million to achieve financial independence. This may seem like a lot, but it's a clear and achievable goal. By living below your means, maximizing your savings rate, and investing wisely, you can reach this milestone and unlock a life of freedom and abundance. It's not about deprivation, it's about intentionality. It's about choosing to spend your money on the things that truly matter to you and cutting back on the things that don't. It's about creating a life that is both financially secure and personally fulfilling. There are different flavors of FIRE, each with its own level of spending and portfolio size. Lean FIRE is for those who are comfortable with a minimalist lifestyle and have annual expenses in the range of $25,000 to $40,000. Fat FIRE is for those who want a more luxurious retirement with annual expenses of $100,000 or more. And then there's Barista FIRE, where you have enough to cover most of your expenses, but you still work a part-time job for extra spending money or benefits. The point is, financial independence is not a one-size-fits-all concept. You can tailor it to your own unique goals and values. Achieving financial independence is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires patience, discipline, and a long-term perspective. There will be ups and downs along the way. The stock market will have its corrections and crashes. But if you stay the course, if you continue to invest consistently, and if you keep your eyes on the prize, you will eventually reach your goal. And when you do, you will have achieved something truly remarkable: a life of freedom, choice, and abundance. So, there you have it. The 3 financial tipping points that can transform your wealth-building journey from a slow, uphill climb to a thrilling downhill ride. From the moment your investments start outperforming your contributions, to the day your portfolio matches your salary, and finally, to the ultimate goal of financial independence. Each tipping point represents a major shift in your relationship with money. But remember, these tipping points are not just about the numbers. They're about the freedom, the options, and the peace of mind that come with financial security. They're about taking control of your life and designing a future that's truly your own. They're about creating a life of purpose, passion, and fulfillment. So, what are you waiting for? Start your journey today. Take that first step, and then the next, and before you know it, you'll be well on your way to reaching your own financial tipping points. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to Frankie Finance for more tips and strategies on how to build wealth and achieve financial freedom. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this message, and leave a comment below with your biggest financial goal. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.